Try it again.
You'll get it.
You're going to need your own intro, too. Hey, folks, John with Alternate Arms, your friend in less than lethal self-defense. So you can probably tell by the title what we're doing, but we're the first, and I'm bringing it just for you guys. Here we go. Now, guys, I want to give you a little background of where this started. If you watched the SHOT Show coverage, and if you didn't, you should. Like, I'm going to put a link right up there. Pretty easy to find right there. You will see that our friends over at PavaShot have the same people, incidentally, that had the EMF200 down here, which is by far one of the coolest launchers I've fired, just cool looking and cool firing, are actually going to be having the EMF200. Well, the EMF200 is actually a modified paintball gun by our friends over at Planet Eclipse, and it is right here. Guys, I haven't opened this box. I don't know what's in it. I can tell you it's really heavy, and I'm very excited. And we wanted to wait and do this for you on the stream. Now, at the end of this video, and I'm going to tell you this now, so because a lot of people don't hang around, I am going to tell you a little bit about that Zoe, the X68 Zoe shotgun that everybody saw when I was down at MCS. I'll give you a little bit of a rundown on that, as well as a couple things we're going to be doing here in the near future, one of which you are really going to like, and we've never actually seen on videos yet for Less Than Lethal, so you're going to like that. So, all right, without further ado, let's crack this open. By the way, I'm going to be using Luke's knife today. Anybody want to know why? Because I flew last week, and I forgot it was on my belt clip. And the TSA decided they needed my knife worse than I did. But the good news is I was able to mail it home from the airport. So, you know, 30 bucks later or something, I'll get it in 3 months or whatever. So in the meantime, we're using this one. All right, let's crack this thing open. Man, I tell you, I've been wanting to do this all weekend long. And I haven't looked at it, man. This has been sitting in the office right there with all of other pile of boxes. And I'm like, I got to do it. I got to do it. It almost got stalled because tomorrow morning oh my gosh, I think it's 8 a.m. I'm going to be on a flight again. So, okay, let's go to Stumpy here. Make sure he's all focused in, and he is. Let's see what we got in here. All right, now that box is very reminiscent. Oh, let's see, Stumpy's going to get killed here by that piece of cardboard. Let me move him back. There we go. So this box is very reminiscent of the EM100. Let's pull this out and I'll show you guys this. Oh boy, that's got some weight to it. This is the EMF200 68 caliber launcher. We're going to crack into that in a second. Let's see what else we got in the box. Let's see. This is from Planet Eclipse Tactical Equipment, as you guys can see. And guys, I will have links for them down there in the pinned first comment. And one of these days, I'm going to tell you guys why I'm doing that. There is a reason. Just trust me on that. All right. You know what? Let's crack it open in a second, too. There's a box here that literally says, John, Complete Technology Solutions. Now, the guy that sent this, dude, there's a little screwdriver in here. That's weird. Okay. The guy that sent this, by the way, is one of the bigger guys over at Planet Eclipse. Super, super nice guy. Joel over at PavaShot had put me in touch with him, and they were very excited to actually get a video done on this one. So this is going to be the first of quite a few videos. By the way, y'all like the Scully lineup? You know what that's all about? Because when we shoot this, we're going to play Pick-a-Scully. Yes, we are. We're all different tones. By the way, yes, guys, yes, I'm trying to get caught up because a lot of you want a Scully. They should be on the website by next week, so stay tuned on that. All right. Let's crack this thing open and see what it looks like. I am so excited. I've wanted to do this forever. Okay, make sure Stumpy is focused in. Opening her up. Okay, as per normal, you get your little cover here. It looks like a card. What is that? What is that? Immortal Armory Legends. All right. Oh, I don't even know who that is. Hey, Luke, you know anybody, a paintball guy named Glenn Takamoto?
No, sounds cool, though.
Well, apparently he's got his own card, so maybe it's a collectible. Here's our manual, as you can see. And guys, this is, once again, the EMF100 had a manual like this too. It's a very solid, it's like a book, which is really, really cool. So, all right, getting into this cardboard. Oh, all right, guys, look at this thing. Oh, look at that. That is sick. You know, it's funny, guys, and I'm going to tell you, the camera isn't doing this justice. It really isn't. When I saw this at SHOT Show, it was the first thing I gravitated toward. We have got to see how this thing fires. If it fires half as good as it looks. Check it out. Got some weight to it. I'd say, what do you think, Luke? Maybe here. Check that out. That weigh about 2.5, 3 pounds?
It's like crazy. Like,
Yeah, I
what
know.
the heck? That's confusing.
Right.
And it has a metal handguard. That's insane. Okay.
Yeah, metal handguard. The whole thing is, as far as I can tell, this is all aluminum. Yep. I'd be willing to bet that the barrel's interchangeable. We'll get to that in a second when we go over a full review on this thing. Yeah, is that a metal handguard? Yeah. Looks like you got a polymer as far as the magazine goes.
Yeah.
Yep. You got a polymer grip on it. It's got standard fire and safety guys, as you guys can actually see there. So no full auto on this, but I don't really care, nor do you. As you can see by the back of this, guys, this is a bottle-fed unit, but I think it does something else. And we'll look at that here in just a second, too. So, all right. And I love utility, so if it does more than one thing, all the better. All right, in here we've got our magazine, it appears. Here we go. Crack that open. All right, and I don't know what size that is, but it is a winding magazine that will fire both ball ammo and shaped ammo. Yes, you heard me correctly. This will fire both ball ammo and shaped ammo for accuracy at distance. That is a big one. They just released, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get in trouble telling you guys this, PavaShot just designed their own shaped ammo, pepper rounds, and kinetics, and they're going to be available shortly for this launcher. I will tell you that I believe this is a little bit smaller than the VKS rounds, though, so you can't use those in there, I don't think. I haven't tested it yet, but it seems like they're just a little bit smaller, so awesome. So also in the box here we get, let's see, something in a baggie. That looks like a carry pouch for, oh, is that what is that, a magazine?
That's a barrel condom.
A barrel, okay.
Sorry, that's a barrel sock.
Okay, all right, no.
Sorry.
Yes, Luke just called this a barrel condom.
Sorry, a paintball term.
I guess that's a paintball term. All right, so if it is cool.
It is.
I guess this means that everybody that has this on the gun is safe and will not be pregnant with another gun anytime soon, which is good. So that's good. All right, what else we got in here? This looks like, cracking that open. We've got, that looks, okay, unwrap. Oh, now that looks like a mag pouch. Would you agree with that? Is that a mag pouch?
That's a barrel condom.
That is not a barrel condom. Size barrel, you think this thing's fire. Incoming 900 caliber paintball. Is that really?
I think that's what that is.
No.
May I see it? Oh.
It's a magazine pouch. Come on.
Okay, fair.
See, that's why I keep them around. Barrel condom. You and the, all right, let's see what else. We get lots of stuff in here. We get some grease. Pretty cool. And it includes an entire set. Guys, look at the spare parts bag on this thing. Look at all the O-rings and clips and all the other stuff that you lose. This, guys, is something that's really cool to me. NXWorks does it with the Pistel 68. If any of you guys have gotten one of those, you know that it comes with a little box with a complete O-ring kit inside of it. This is really neat, and I really wish more companies would go this route too. So pretty cool. And you get, like I said, you get some grease, and this is really heavy. Oh, it's an Allen key set. Check it out, guys. That is a Planet Eclipse Allen key set. So my guess is those 4 Allen keys fit pretty much everything on this gun. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. All right, so while we're at this, let me see, before we go into depth on this and get it all set up, what is in this black box? Because it says, oh, that looks like 2 more magazines. Oh, that is 2 more magazines.
Are those also 20 rounders? The other ones are 20 round.
They look
mag.
like 20 rounds. Yeah,
Yep.
20 rounders, both of them. Golly, guys, that's, so.
60 rounds.
Okay, so here's what I'm wondering. This is bottle fed, right, Luke?
Yes.
3,000 PSI? Mm-hmm. Guess, if you had to guess, if we're firing 68 caliber rounds, how many mags are we going to get out of one?
I think we can get 5.
5?
I think we can get 5 mags out. 100 rounds, yeah.
You think 5, guys? Now, I tell you what I'm going to do is we're going to fire something light through these to start. I've got some 3.6 gram balls. I want to see how they fire, how they fly, and then we're going to test for accuracy at distance, and I'm going to make him take the shot again because y'all know I can hit it. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Smirk all you want.
Take a shot or shoot it, because
No,
take
they
a
know.
shot.
They know. All right. This box, cracking it open. Ah, that is the cover for the for the air tank. Thank you. I'm brain blocking here for the air tank. And inside this thing, you actually get the clamps to lock it down into place once you've got it in there too. So that's pretty cool too. All right, here's what we're going to do, and that is the turn over for instructions. Okay. There you go. Yeah, so this is the instructions on how to actually latch it onto the to the gun itself. All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I want to give you a little overview on this because it's got a couple of cool things that, now Luke, you're going to have to come over here too and give me some rundown. I am not a paintball expert. These guys have an extensive paintball background, which is what makes them perfect for less than lethal, in my opinion. And I'll tell you that on the back of it, one thing I can tell you right off the bat is you do have a velocity adjustment. Right off the bat, you're going to be able to turn your velocity up or down however you want to. It is bottle fed from the back, as you guys can see. That's really cool, guys. Now, another really cool thing about this, guys, that I really do like, it does have, and this is something that really is important if you're going to use this for self-defense, you do have a degasser on this thing. So you can gas and degas from right there. That is a huge part of this launcher. So in other words, if you're going to use it for home defense, you can actually put the bottle on and leave it on all the time. When you need it, pop this back, it'll gas the launcher up. So as long as the bottle and the seals in the bottle are good, this was going to be ready when you need it, which is really cool. Now, another thing that caught me off guard, other than the rest of this entirely freaking insanely sexy launcher here, is the fact that the barrel is completely interchangeable. Now, I have a theory on something here. The muzzle brake is not connected to that barrel. Am I correct, Luke? So all right, I'm gonna unthread the whole thing here. Hold on a second. Here we go. So, unless I miss my guess, is there any reason you could think of that we could not use a 68 caliber, some sort of tracer unit on this?
Oh yeah, you can put a tracer on that,
right?
For sure.
So think about that: a 68 caliber tracer unit using maybe 3.6 gram glow-in-the-dark balls. This would be awesome, absolutely awesome. So the barrel itself is interchangeable, and it will thread all the way out. And you can change the barrel to change the lengths. You can't change the diameter, unfortunately, but you can change the length on it for sure. There it goes. That's so great. I tell you guys, innovation like this is what we really need. It really is. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. I am going to go ahead and set this thing up. We're going to put a bottle on it, a nice full bottle, by the way, which Luke will be charging up for us. It will be this one, which for some reason is sitting at about
1,000 PSI.
Yeah, about 1,000, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to send him to work real quick. So he's going to charge that up for us. We're going to set this thing up, then we're going to go out here and we're going to take some shots. Be right back. Check it out, guys. Is that not the sickest thing ever? It is heavy. It's got some bulk to it. It's lighter than like a, I'd say definitely lighter than the HDX 68 by a shot. And that's even with the bottle connected. Now, today's tests, here's what we're going to do. We're going to break this into two things. So there's going to be a second video on this because I definitely want to bottle feed it with this monstrosity, okay? So yeah, it might be a little bit difference in the amount of shots we get, right? Today's test is I'm going for accuracy. I want accuracy at distance. We're going to do a couple different distances and see if we can peg a scully on this thing. We'll chrono it on the next one, and here's why. Here's why. Luke forgot to charge up his scuba tanks, which means that we're dealing with about, 1,200 PSI when we should be firing at 3,000 PSI. So, we're not going to put it on a chrono right now because we know we're not going to get the results that we really want to see. But we are going to go ahead and fire it out there and see what it does for accuracy at distance, all right? So we're going to move out to the, we're going to do it in the speed field?
Yeah.
Out in the speed field. We're going to set up a couple scullies, and I'm going to let Luke take the shot since he clearly forgot to charge the tank. All right, so we're going to play pick a scully. We want to do silver, we want to do gray, or we want to do white. I'm thinking gray. We haven't done a gray in a while. We did a silver with the scully, and we did the white one's already got a little damage on it. So I think we had to go with the gray. What do you think?
Yep.
Gray?
We'll shoot a gray.
There you go. We're going to shoot the gray.
Cool.
All right, guys. Now, let's go on out.
All right, so we're at roughly 100 feet of distance, and you're going to take something down there to prove it. I'm not just shooting at
guys,
shooting in the darkness.
I'm going to let you walk with me here. You're going to see me here. We're going to turn Stumpy on together. We're recording now. There you are. Hi. There's Luke.
Hi.
We're going way the heck down. And you guys just watch this. Here we go. You know, you hear a lot of people that are talking about how far distances are. We want some proof.
Should I pop him?
By the way, guys, I can't even see this target from up here. Here he is. Now I'm going to take Stumpy and I'm going to stand him up high on the tripod so you guys can watch. If Luke manages to pull off this shot, I will be truly amazed. I mean, honestly, this is a long way, guys, especially for an unscoped, unsighted-in launcher running way too low power. And that's what we've got. Am I correct?
Yep.
Unsighted, unscoped,
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't have an optic. I did not think about that.
We don't have an optic. So right now you're just firing down the rail. So it's going to take you a couple shots to get it right now. We brought a couple mags, guys, but I seriously doubt we're going to be able to get 2 mags out of what's left in that pressure. But we're going to try, and I promise you the next video will be full power, and we'll run it on both bottles. So there you go.
All right.
And I will grab my eye protection. I guess to show you guys how insanely groovy I look. There you go. Ready? All right.
I like the green. Green looks good on
Well,
you.
thank you. All right, Luke, show us how to do this.
All right. One thing I noticed, by the way, when we were messing with this, is that the trigger reset is absurd on this launcher.
Like
So
good?
Like really good.
Like
Hold on.
really good, okay.
Like I'm not gonna hit anything, but it'll be a lot of fun. Ready?
Ready.
All right. All right, now watch this, ready? I was correct.
Yeah, hold on. I have another mag.
You have more, all right.
Would you like to take in? Will you want me to put Scully back up?
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to have fun.
Can you hit the pan?
Can I hit the pan? Yeah, I can hit the pan. Hold on.
Open sight, guys. Guys, are you hearing the rate of fire? Oh my gosh.
Listen to that thing.
That's worth 1,000 PSI.
Yep.
I cannot wait to get 3 in this, or bottle feed it with one of those monstrosities. So how does it feel?
Oh, that's absurd. Yeah, I mean, can I just show the reset real quick?
Please.
Let me see. I want to see if it gets
if
it on
it'll
camera.
translate.
So I'm turning it away from you, right? So it's on safety right now, but you can still see the trigger movement right there. Now watch. I'm going to put it in semi. It's going to go. Watch.
That is all there is to it.
That's it. I mean, it's not even a pound.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
so if remember your feather method you were using on the CL?
Yeah.
How fast can you feather it?
Here. Nothing's over there.
Nothing's over there.
So I'm going to turn my hand like this. Ready? Yeah.
Now, guys, I'm going to ask you a question. I suspect I know what this is firing at, but I do not want to give you inaccurate information.
Yeah.
So on the next test, we're going to chrono this. But regardless of what, let's just say we're joking around and it's firing and we're just going to throw a stupid number, 20 joules, okay? Say it's firing 20 joules. Yeah. That freaking fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine you get someone that comes into your house, right? First you walk out carrying that, and then you just drop a mag, pop another one in.
Start feathering them, yep.
Yeah, I think that might be quite effective.
20
now,
rounds?
Can
Yeah.
you imagine 20 rounds with pepper rounds?
Yeah, no, no, I can't.
I'm actually thinking on the next video we can do that. I actually have some of the PavaShot pepper rounds. We had to try it.
Check the dispersion on 20 of them.
On 20 of them, you'd have a cloud. You'd have a whole cloud. But you did hit Scully, so let me see what you did to Scully. Hold that.
Are you sure? I didn't feel like
Well, I thought I heard him hit the ground.
I hit the pan under Scully.
You certainly, what? No, I thought I heard a clunk like you hit him. Oh yeah, look. He's sitting here. Did you get him?
I got him in
you
the
got him in the chin. All right, let's show him. All right, okay. No movie magic, guys. You know the drill, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, unsighted, dude. I honestly am surprised he even hit the pan, right? But he didn't manage to do a whole lot of damage to Scully, but what he did is he clipped the chin, as you can see right there. So that is what do we determine how far that shot was?
100 feet.
So 100-foot shot, open sight, unsighted launcher, and no optics, right? I mean, come on, that's awesome. It really is. All right, before we go in the office, y'all know you get this bonus content, right? You get it all the time, but this one's gonna be kind of cool because Luke was sad. He was sad. He was sad that all he did was dented Scully's chin, right? He was sad that he couldn't hit a target way out there because he's basically firing blind with that launcher. There's nothing else you can do.
I'm a horrible shot. Don't give me any.
So what we're gonna do is, he wants to feather this trigger. Right now, how much pressure is left in that tank?
We have 600 PSI.
600 PSI. This is where we've got poor Scully sitting. Scully is braced at the back and can go nowhere. So, Luke, do you think from right back here you might be able to feather Scully?
Think I can do that.
Okay, so we got, let's see, make him look at you because you know, you got to look you in the eye.
Yeah.
We're looking about, I'd say 15, 20 feet. All right? I'm going to get out of the way. That's what I'm going to do. We got Stumpy focused on it so he can see what's going on. Let me get back here with Luke so you can see how far we are. And there we go. All right, Luke, you ready for this?
Yeah, I really hope I don't destroy poor Stumpy.
Well, I think it's good. I don't think you will.
You'll be okay.
I think you'll be okay.
Ready?
Yeah, Stumpy has seen bad things in his life, so here we go.
All right, here we go. We're clear.
Remember, guys, no sighting.
I'm gonna do one shot first. All right, ready?
Yep. Hold on. Let me set him back up. All right, hold on. Poor Scully. Mean thing of poor Scully. What did he ever do to you? All right. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get out of the way.
Ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Take a shot.
Out of air.
Out of air. All right, now I'm willing to bet that Scully took a beating now.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all,
That's pretty good.
y'all think Scully took a beating on that?
For being at low pressure, that's
For being extremely low
That's
pressure.
insanity.
Yeah, if this thing was firing at the full 3,000 psi, it probably would have gone through him.
Oh yeah.
So, and we will get to that on the next video. I can promise you that. But I think this Scully's about ready to be retired. So, all right, now back in the office. Yeah. I think I could get used to this form factor. You know, I've never had an M4 style like this. I mean, you've seen kind of what I've got up here, and other than like maybe the CQMF or maybe M17, that's about as close as I ever came to it. I could get real used to this, and that trigger is so light you can barely feel it, guys. I mean, honestly, I doubt it. I don't think it'd register on the gauge.
No, it wouldn't even pick it up. It's less than a pound. I mean,
Seriously, it is.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I'm not the professional on this. Ironically, this one in particular kind of falls more into his wheelhouse. What did you think of it? How do you like the feel?
Oh, it's really good. It actually is. It's super reminiscent of a lot of the higher end paintball guns that you can purchase. Although those are hopper fed, you know, this thing being mag fed, it's absurd. I mean, you can really ride that trigger. I'm not even that great at feathering. I have some of my players who are absurd at feathering, and you saw. I mean, I was like hammering it.
Yeah, and poor Scully took a beating on this one, guys. Well, and I figured he would. At 20 feet, it's gonna hit him pretty good. But you saw. When we get 3,000 on the next video, we're going to be shooting full power with this thing. We're going to chrono it. We're also going to shoot another Scully, which I'm going to print even denser because I think this thing will be able to handle a much denser Scully. Yep. And then we're going to do the same thing with the feathering. And next time, have a tank full. Because that'd be yeah. Because what I'd like to do is a couple tests. I want to do the standard accuracy test at range. We'll sight in a scope because you got a good scope for this, right?
Oh yeah, I got a really good one.
Yeah, so we'll get one on here and then we'll try it at some range.
It should be noted too that we went through 2 full magazines and it only went down from 3 for 1,000 psi, which is pretty freaking good. I mean, we saw obviously like dramatic power loss in the last couple of rounds, but I mean we got like 30 really good significant rounds out of 1,000 psi.
Yeah, guys, and I'll be honest with you, I almost canceled doing this video tonight because we didn't have air. But since I promised to get it out to you guys, I couldn't do that. It had to be done. So. Yeah, you know, you guys know how I am. I get like obsessive. If I promise you guys, I'm going to do it. So, but do you like it? It's good. It's solid. We have tests in mind for this. I think we've got some really cool tests. I do think we're going to put 20 rounds of the pepper rounds in there, and I do think we're going to create a cloud. Too bad we can't find one of his employees to shoot at. Yes, we're looking at one of his employees. Just saying. All right. So the question you guys were asking. First off, the rounds we're firing. All right, these are standard 68 caliber. They call them self-defense rounds. They generally weigh in about 3.6 grams. I'm going to verify that for you right now. They are weighing in at 3. Okay, look, read it, Luke. Just in case people don't believe me.
Yeah, 3.6.
3.6 grams. Gee, almost like I've done this before. Yep. So it's a standard 3.6 gram round. All right. I do think we're going to see a lot of, definitely some improvements in performance when we go up to the smasher rounds or to the jewel rounds. But these are far cheaper to fire, so yeah, we're going to go with that. On a future video, we will go with one of the bigger ones, so don't worry about that. The question you wanted to know, the Zoe. All right, so the Zoe 68 is a really, really, really cool shotgun. You guys probably saw that on that community post that I put up. I've already talked to KT. I sent him another email about possibly sending one of those out here so that we can take a look at it. In my opinion, guys, in its current state, it's not ready to go out to you guys. And not because of any structural defects or flaws or anything like that. It's just not ready. And if it's going to be something that I'm going to recommend that you guys could use for self-defense, it needs to be ready before I'll bring it onto the show. All of those concerns from KT and myself have gone back up to NX Works, and we'll see what they come up with. I don't really want to reveal all that stuff though, guys, because in all honesty, I think it's going to, I I don't want it to affect how they look at it and what they fix. So that Zoe shotgun probably weighs 8 pounds.
Right.
Pump action. 16 gram cartridge.
We're about to have the greatest head-to-head ever.
Oh, we are going to have a brutal head-to-head. I cannot wait until that gets here because that is going to be a crazy head-to-head. So, but once again, we're going to wait until we get the real version. I don't want to test something that's not ready. That's not fair.
Right. You looked at the pre-alpha. The pre-alpha is going to have problems, but they have a bunch to improve upon. It's a really good first start. I mean, like it is in the correct direction. Is it going to be better than the HGX 68? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Now, guys, the last thing I'm going to tell you, and if you stayed this long, you're going to hear it. Saturday, 1 o'clock, there will be a roundtable discussion between me, 2 other YouTubers, and Brian, the CEO of Byrna. Now, I'm going to put a poll up in the community section, all right? Back away from your keyboard there, warrior. I don't want stupid questions, all right? You know the question, so nobody say, why does it suck? I don't want to hear that. What we need to do is we need to ask very specific questions that are driven toward solving issues if we see them on the CL, all right? There are a couple questions you know that I'm going to ask. Why did they have that velocity and why did they change that joule rating without notifying people in advance? Because it came off kind of sketchy. You guys know that. Why is it the power it's at? Why did they change the caliber? These are basic questions I'm going to ask. But if you guys have other questions you would like to get in there to talk to the top of the company here, you'll be able to drop them in the community section and we'll see if we can get them in. So, guys, thanks for watching. Great launcher. I cannot wait for the next video. Luke, how about you?
Scully can wait for the next video.
Scully can wait for the next video. Oh, by the way, Luke's going to do a video by himself here shortly. He doesn't know it yet.
Oh, God.
Yes, he doesn't know it yet. See, I told you. Yeah. But we have a review on something that I think you're really going to like. We stuck it on the pistil and it was pretty sick. So, yeah, you got that review coming shortly. So, have a great weekend, guys, and be safe out there. Bye-bye.